Hello, good afternoon, everybody. This is Abdul here again, and this video session is about how to modify the web design, the web pages, what is asked in the ICT exam. Okay, so here what I have taken is, if you see here, I have this question paper from Cambridge. That's an example paper. That is Specimen 2016. And if you go inside 2016, so this we have already done this part. So the first part is the Excel part, right? Which you had done during the practice. Now we will directly go to the task 3, that is web page. Okay. So now he says in the exam, you're going to develop a web page for Super Scuba. Okay. This is a company uh, which is a training for scuba diving and all those things. It's just a sample, for example. The web page will be a part of the website used to sell scuba diving holidays around the world. Okay, that's a very nice profile. Create a new folder called p3_html and locate the following files and store them in the p3_html folder. Okay, so these are the files which we have to store. Okay. And then, so I always tell, go through the question paper once. It will not take more than a minute. And a student has tried to create a style sheet to be used with the web page. The web page style sheet must be used in any web browser. As you know that the web pages should be compatible, or you should be able to open these web pages with any web browser. Web browser means the application that is used to open the web pages. So what do we use? We can use Chrome, or we can use Mozilla, or we can use Internet Explorer, or we can use Safari, or any other web browser which is available in the market. Okay, and the style sheet should have the following styles. So we will look into this. What are all this? Okay, so the H1 tag or the heading tag should be of this color, and the H2 tag should be this. Okay, the list should be this, the paragraph tag, and the body background color should be this. So here, if you mean red, green, blue, so any color in the web design, in generally in software, it's represented by RGB pattern. I hope you remember this. During the first trimester we had discussed. So what is the composition of red, what is the composition of green, and what is the composition of blue? So if you mix these three colors, you can get any color in the world. Okay, so you can get more than 16 million or maybe 50 million colors only by changing the value of red, green, and blue. Okay, that's called the RGB pattern. And open the style sheet. So here, using a suitable package, we are going to use Adobe Dreamweaver for our exam. Okay, the style sheet was not complete and was not finished and contains a number of errors. You will have to correct this. Save the style sheet with this name. Okay, and you'll have to give some name for that. And then, using a suitable software package, open the HTML page and attach this style sheet. Okay, and replace with your name, center number. Okay, and then you'll have to set the border, cell padding, table width, replace the text place logo to here, select the most appropriate image from those located for task 3. Okay, so he has given a few images which you'll have to replace in the web page. Resize the images, and finally if you click on one of this image, you should open a email that says scuba. You should send an email to this particular email address with the subject like this. Okay, so let's start with the first point, that is to create the folder. Okay, so I have chosen a folder structure here for you guys. Okay, so I have copied these files. Okay, and inside this I will create a new folder called p3_html. Okay, and I will copy the zip files here. Okay, so I have just copied this. Okay, and I will unzip it. I'll extract these here. Okay, and then if you see, I have all this. Okay, now so let's see if I open. He has already given the CSS style sheet and he has already given a HTML page. Let me open and check how is the page, how does the page look like before we modify. So if I open the page in the web browser, you see it looks like this. So here he says place the starfish, place the shark here, place the turtle, and here the image is missing, and you have to format all these things, and here you have to put your name, center number, and candidate number here. Okay, so just to show you, after you completely modify this, how it looks like, I'll just show you how it actually looks once you complete. Okay, which I've already done it before recording. So let me show you my copy. Okay, you see I have created the same folder inside, and you open this page, you see the same page here. After modifying, it should look like this. You see, the page was last edited by me, center number, my candidate number. I have replaced these images. I have given these format. Okay, and if I click like this, it will open an email, and you see it is emailing to this guy, which is mentioned here, and with the subject that is holiday inquiry. So if you see, the subject is holiday inquiry. So this is what we have to do at the end of the exercise. Okay, so now let me close my copy and let's start with the copy that we have to edit. Okay, so I'll leave this open and I'll go back to your folder. Okay, I'll close my folder so that I don't get confused, and I go to the folder which we have to edit. Now first of all, open Dreamweaver. Okay, I will show you in the class how you can open the Dreamweaver. So in my case, I'll directly open Dreamweaver from Windows. Okay, so once I open the Dreamweaver, I'll start with the instructions one by one. So first thing is create the folder, locate the files. We have already done that. Okay, make sure you unzip the folder. If you don't unzip the folder, web pages will not work, because zip folder is a compressed folder and web pages do not have access to the compressed folders for some reasons, technical reasons. Okay, so it's better to always unzip the folder. Okay, now locate the following files and store them in this folder, which we have already done this. So what I will do here is I had unzipped these folders, right? And if I unzip it, it creates a new folder. So what I will do, I will cut this and paste it in the P3 folder. So I'll do a Control A, Control X, go just go one folder behind here and paste it, and I will delete this unzipped folder. Okay, so that I don't get confused. It's open. Or better, what I will do is let me delete these things. Oh, okay. What did I do? Okay, so what I will do is inside this I've just deleted this, right? So I will unzip it. I'll say extract here, and extract here. Yes, to all. Oh, okay, it's extracting here. That's fine. So I have created this folder, and inside this I have this files. Okay, and I can actually delete this zip folder once I extract it. Okay, and go back to the question paper, open the question paper, and we have created, we have extracted here. Now the web page, hold on. Okay, so we have to add style sheet and all those things we have to modify. So you see, to modify that, we have to open the CSS style sheet in a suitable package and correct and complete this style sheet using the information above this information. And let me just reduce the font. Okay, and save this style sheet in your P3 HTML folder using the file name style followed by candidate number. For example, okay, so if you see here, we have here P3 style. Okay, so we have to open this file. So I'll open Dream Viewer. I'll open Dream Viewer and open this p3 style.css. Okay, so you will get a window like this. So what you will do, you will go to File, Open, and browse to the folder where you have kept your file. So here I have kept here Web Design Recording, Specimen, P3. Okay, and I am opening. If you see, it will automatically show me two files which can be opened in Dream Viewer. So I'll open the p3.css. Okay, so before I modify, I will save it first so that anything I change, I am saving onto my file. So I'll go to File, Save As. Okay, instead of this name, I will give a new name. So that is, what is the name? So the name is, you will have to copy this. That is style. Okay, so style followed by your candidate number. So in my case, the candidate number is 007. Okay, don't change any of the formats here. Save type as, don't do anything there, and just save it. Okay, and just go to your folder and check. You should have same things. Okay, this is what is in the question paper, and this is what we are going to modify now. Okay, now you see I am modifying this file. Now first of all, he says the H1 color should be FF, FF, and blue should be 0. So here we are representing the colors in hexadecimal. So each value has 2 digits. For example, if I say I have a value RGB, okay, RG and B. So R, let me put it like this. Insert. Okay, so if I have R, G, G and B, okay, so each color will have a value which is equivalent to hexadecimal. It should be 2 digits. So here it says FF, okay, what does it say in the question paper? FF, green value is also FF, okay, FF, and the blue value is 0. So if he says only 1 0, that means you will have to automatically add another 0. Okay, so you know the hexadecimal values, I hope. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and after 9 it starts with A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, so hexadecimal means it has 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, that's how you represent hexadecimal. Like in case of binary, you have 0 and 1. Similarly, hexadecimal will have 0, 1, 2, 3 till after 9 it starts with F. Okay, so I had discussed this in the class while discussing the theory paper in the first trimester. If you want more details, you can always Google and check what is hexadecimal representation. Okay, so we have to mention the RGB colors always in this format. Okay, so it's always 2 digits, and if he is giving only 1 digit, or if he says no value, it is by default is 0 and 0. Okay, so now he says H1 color should be red value is FF, green value is FF, and blue value is 00. Okay, so here if you check, here he has given the color value as reddy green. So in you cannot represent colors using text, so it has to always be in hexadecimal. So what you will do is you will replace the value with this. So you will put F F F F 00. So I am representing this value. So what is the complete color code for H1 is FF for R, FF for G, and 00 for blue. That's what I have removed the text ready green, and I have replaced this value. Okay, hexadecimal. So after you do, you can save. Similarly, check for font. Font, it says Tribuchet. If not available, then Arial, or if it's not available, browser's default sans serif font. Okay, so here he has already given Arial, so we will not make any change for Arial. Font size. Font size, he says it has to be 24 points high. Okay, so I will make it font size 24. Okay, PT size, small letters. And text align is all automatically center. Okay, so how do I know that? What should I write here? Should I write capital P or small p, and T, should I give a space or not? So for this, you always have a reference. Go to this website that says W3 schools. Okay, you go to this website, okay, and go to the HTML tutorial page in this website. Okay, if you go to the default home page, it has a lot of what uh, tutorials like HTML, JavaScript, SQL, PHP, and all these things. So we are interested in these two things, CSS and HTML. Okay, so go to CSS first of all, HTML. Okay, on here you can go to any of the page, HTML, CSS. Okay, or you can also go from here. You see here it says what is the format for the body, H1 tag, and all these things. Okay, so here you can check for the examples also. So I will go here and inline SSS. Okay, so here background color H1. So here you will come to know how you can use those the CSS style sheets to modify. For example, here it says what should be the color font. Here it says only blue, but if you want a 3-color coding, that is uh, RGB, okay, you will have to put the HTML codes. So let me open this CSS tutorial web page, okay, and let's go to CSS introduction page. Okay, so style CSS is used to define styles for your web pages, including design, layout, and variation. So what CSS actually does is, if you see my web page here, if I want to modify this web page, okay, like I will have to like if I want to give this blue color, so I'll have to go to the HTML code view like this here, and I will have, this is the code view, right? So I'll have to modify for each and every font. Instead of that, what we will use is we will use a general CSS style sheet, okay? And we will only say wherever you see H1 tag in my web page, make this of this color, of this size, and this font size, and make the text, align it to center wherever in my web page, instead of making for each and every H1 tag like this. So next we will be editing this page, right? So let me open this page and show you. So I'll open this web page, open. Okay, we were editing this, now I am opening this. Okay, now if you see the code view, okay, if I see the code view, you see I have used, they have used H1 tag here, H3 and H2, H2, H2. So they have used many times this text in H2 tag. So if you want to actually modify, you'll have to modify every time here. Like H2, give this, give the style like Arial and make it 24 point. And you'll have to repeat the same here. You'll have to repeat the same here. So instead of that, what we will do, we'll have one common style sheet, and we will put this style sheet in this web page. I'll show you how you can do that. Okay, so let me close it not to confuse, and we will start editing. Let us complete this. You'll understand what I mean to say. Okay, so I'll save this. I have completed the first part. Okay, so font size, we were looking at the font size. So let's check where it says about font size. Okay, so here text, yes, sorry, fonts. Okay, I'm opening the CSS fonts. Let's check how we have to give. Should I give PT or should I give PX? PT means point and PX means pixel. So in our here it says 24 points. Okay, it's not pixel, because in the web page you can represent a web page or the font using points or pixels. I'm sorry, my internet is really slow. I want to make this video as short as possible. Okay, so you see this is sans serif. Okay, sans serif is this whatever you have. Okay, so if you don't have this, that is sans serif. In Spanish you can say sin serif. Okay, so sans serif means you should not have these edges. This is serif, this is sans serif, and if you have red, it is serif with red. Okay, so these are the general families of fonts. You see, serif means it can be Times Roman, Georgia, wherein you have these edges here, these edges. But if you have sans serif, it's like Arial, Verdana, whatever you can use. Okay. Family example here, font style, size. Okay, you see here he's using px for pixels, and has he used pt? Okay, so for if he's mentioning in points, you will have to say it's pt. Okay, I'll not waste time here. Okay, so 24 pt text align is center. Okay, that's for the h1 tag. So I have saved this, and I'll open the HTML file which we have to modify. I'll open the HTML file. Okay, so this point I'm doing it. I have not completed this. I just want to show what I'm doing. Okay, I've saved this style sheet. We have to modify all this still. I've only completed this part. Okay, and I'll show you how, if I do this, what's the difference, so that you understand. Okay, and after this I'll come back to this. Okay, I'm doing the point number 22 now. Using a suitable software package, open the file and attach the style sheet saved in step number 21 to this web page. Okay, so I have opened this file. Okay, I have opened this file and I want to attach a CSS style sheet to this web page. Okay, so if you open, you see here I have opened this. This is the CSS page, this is the HTML page, and here he says in this part, okay, here, do you want to attach any CSS style sheet here, style. Okay, so I will drop down. Okay, I will say attach, and I will browse this web page. I'll browse it and I will attach the style sheet what I was modifying here. Okay, style 007. Okay, and I say okay. I'll become continue by adding the link import system in this way anyway. Yes. Okay, it is not attached. So let me just check. Okay, I will save and I can check how this page looks if I open in my browser. So here the icon preview, go and say open in Chrome. Okay, I'm opening the Super Scooper this page again. Okay, so I'll close this one I had already opened, and this page it has not attached because it showed me some error. So I'll go here, attach style sheet. I'll say import. Okay, it's first time I had used link. Now I will import and I'll do a double click. I will say okay. The specified style sheet could not be found. Continue by adding. Yes. No. So I think I'll have to close this before I attach. So I will go here, attach the style sheet. I'll delete this. I will say import, browse, say okay. Some problem. Font. Save. Attach the style sheet. Why am I not able to attach? Import. Attach external style sheet, which is here. This is the path. Style. Okay. Hold on. Let me just check what's the problem. Am I on the right folder? Yes. Here, here, here. Okay. I think we had to go back and come. Now you see, you can select the link or import. Link means it will only add as a link. Import means it will actually import the CSS style sheet to your web page. I say okay. Okay. You see now the moment I apply, everything changes here. Okay. And I save and I refresh the page here to check. Okay. Now there is a difference. Now all these text has changed, and this was a h1 tag which had no color. Now it gave some color. Okay, so now let's start modifying that CSS style sheet one by one and check what's the difference. So I will start modifying this. So h1 is over. Now I am looking at h2. So h2 is RGB value is 0000 CCC, REL 16 and right align. Okay, so I will make it 0000 CC caps. Font family this Arial and font size is 16 points, 16 pt small p. small pt, and text align is right, but here it is left, so I'll make it RIGHT, right. Okay, now let me save this. Okay, and let's refresh and check. Okay, now you see this became blue, before it was black. Okay, so let's now do for H3. As and when I do the changes for C3, since I have already applied this CSS font sheet to this web page, it will keep on modifying this web page on a wholesale basis, okay, not individually. So if I do one change, it will modify the entire web page wherever H2 occurs, okay. Now H3 is 0000CCC, 12 points, center align. Okay, so here it's darkish blue, so it's same like above. So I will copy and I will replace this here. Arial, what is the font size? 12 and center align. So this is 12 pt align center, though, so that's fine. So I will save this and I'll refresh the web page. Okay, so you see this changed. Okay, now here if I say right, let's check. Actually it's center. I want to show you how it changes. I save, and if I refresh, you see it changed, it made it right align, this part. So that means this part of the web page is H3 here. Focus here, sorry, this one, these 5 lines. Okay, so now it was actually center, so I will make it center again. Okay, you see now if I refresh, it made center align. Okay, and the color is same as this, because here if you see the values are same, 0000 CCC, 0000 CCC. Now list is 00000, REL 12 point left align, and the bullet point is disk. Bullet is like here in the here, these are called bullet points, right? These are called bullet points. So this is a disk, it should come like this, round. So H3 is over, so this value is 000000 REL, that's fine. 12 point, so I will just copy this, copy, paste, and left align, that's fine, align left. Now list styles type is this. Okay, so it's already present here. So if there is some mistake here, you will have to go back to this W3 schools here and check how should I name my list. So here you see you can have numbers or you can have disk. So here it will show you list style type. So you see this is the format what we have to use. So here if you check, it is list style type semicolon disk. So here if you check in W3 schools, list style type semicolon circle, you see. So if I change from disk to circle, it will start showing round circle. Okay, so you can also check how it looks here. You see this is circle, this is square, this is Roman type, and this is lower alphabet type. Okay, but in our but in our thing we want is disk. So here if you check, if I change it to disk and if I say run, you see this is also becoming disk here. Okay, so here you can check for the reference if they have made some mistake in your CSS style sheets in the exam. Okay, so this is the web page how you can verify. Okay, so here let's check list style type is disk, so that's fine, it's already disk, we did not change. Now the paragraph type, P means paragraph, 00000 Arial 12 point left align. Okay, so I will change here. P is again, here is 000000. Arial, this is 12 point and left align. That's fine. Okay, I will save, and let me just refresh and check how are the changes. Okay, so there are no changes as of now because we don't have any paragraph tag, yeah, as of it. Okay, and finally the background color. Okay, so the background color is 00CCFFF. So here background color I will change to 00CC, sorry, caps, CCFF. Okay, I save and I refresh. So somebody saved, and here let me, okay, so what happened to this change? The background color should actually change. Background color, is the syntax correct? Background underscore color. So here let's check CSS backgrounds. So background hyphen color, it should be hyphen, and here it's underground. Okay, so you'll have to delete this and put a hyphen like this. Okay, and save, and now you refresh our web page. Okay, so background color, we change the color to, let's check if the changes are applied or not. Okay, so I think the changes are not working, so we'll go here again, we will apply the style sheet again. Style sheet, browse this style sheet. Okay, save. Okay, Control S and refresh. Some problem. Attach. Let me import the style sheet, what I am working on. Say okay, and sorry, save, 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 and refresh. Okay, so I'll stop here. I'll check what's the problem. Okay, I don't want to have very long videos. I'll just stop here and I'll come back with the correct answer why it's not changing. I'll just figure out from my system and I'll give you the reason why it was not working. Okay, so this will be the first part of the web design, and in the second part I will show you how you can actually change all these images, give the table and the email tooling. Okay, so thank you for watching. Hope it's very useful for you guys. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.